Landslide, the Fleetwood Mac classic off their 1975 self-titled album, one of the great all-time songs. But because of one single note, Stevie Nicks is the only person who sings it right. Everybody else gets it wrong. Or do they? I'm talking about the very first line of the song.
I took my love, took it.
Okay, now, what note is next? What note do you think is next? What is the note? Is it
Down,
or
down.
it's the latter? And every time anybody else sings it, they sing that other note. Again, here is the original sung correctly.
I took my love, took it down.
Now here's how other people sing it.
I took my love and I took it down. I took my love and I took it down.
So why does everybody else sing it wrong? Probably because in a very basic sense, it fits easier. That incorrect note is an E flat, which is the third note of the C minor 7 chord over which it's being sung. That is a very, very common interval, and it's in the chord, so that's how the Chicks and the Glees and so many other people who have sung this song hear it. Even the sheet music writes it the wrong way. But Stevie Nicks is actually singing the note just below it, a D. Out of concern that I was losing my mind over this, I dragged the song into pitch correction software to make sure. And yeah, that ain't no E flat. She is singing a D.
I took my love, took it down.
This note that she sings is one of just many reasons as to why this is an incredible song. The note that everybody else sings, E flat, is already in the chord that's being played. So when you hear an E flat, you're just kind of hearing what you were going to be hearing anyway. The note that Stevie Nicks actually sings is not in that chord. So when she sings a D over the C minor 7, she's actually glistening up and enriching it to sound like a C minor 9, which has so much more texture, and we are robbed of it when other people sing the song. This line is repeated throughout the song, and every time Stevie Nicks does that melodic phrase, she does end it on that lower note. What really makes my head explode is that when other people sing the song, on the subsequent uses of that phrase, they do sing the correct note.
Mirror in the sky, what is love?
It reminds me of this old comment Billy Joel made when he was on Inside the Actors Studio back in 1999. He said that he can't hear other people play his song just the way you are because they always move a note that shouldn't be moved.
Now, the sheet music, I think, states this. Wrong. Yeah. So there you go. So I, at the end of the night, I pull the guy aside and I go, it's... which is a suspension, an unresolved suspension, which gives it a little bit of tension, but... So maybe that's why I'm not so nuts about it.
I pointed this landslide note drama out to a friend recently and they said, I wonder how many people know this. I wonder if Stevie Nicks even knows it. Yeah, she wrote the song, recorded it, it's her melody, it's her voice, it's her choice. But check this out, the live version from the 1997 Fleetwood Mac album, The Dance. What do you hear?
I took my love and I took it down.
She didn't sing the note. Or did she? After having a little meltdown over this and thinking that all of this thought went into just possibly a flat performance in the original recording, I remembered. That album, The Dance, came out in 1997, the same year as something else we all know and love, Auto-Tune. And if you listen to that live album, it is dripping with pitch correction. So it's possible that Stevie just hit some in-betweenish kind of note, and whoever was editing it fixed it to be the wrong note. I needed to break the tie, so I listened to more live recordings to make sure this magical note wasn't just a figment of my imagination. Here's Stevie Nicks singing Landslide in 2008.
Took my love and I took it down.
My hero, be still my beating heart, what a legend, she sang the note. The whole ordeal led me to this point. That 1975 recording is one of the great vocal performances from one of the great voices in rock history. And if it were made today, With all the editing tools we have at our disposal, how do you think I made the beginning clip where she sings the wrong note? Maybe we wouldn't have this magical note and magical performance. Here's what the original Landslide would sound like if somebody went in and fixed Stevie Nicks' vocal performance.
I took my love, took it down.
I mean, it's still pretty great because it's still Stevie Nicks, but it's nowhere near as rich and emotional as the original. So like, subscribe, do whatever you'd like to do, but really, next time you listen to Landslide, or play it, or do it at karaoke, think about what an outstanding and precious song it is. And try not to forget the beautiful note like so many have before you.